Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg is your go-to stop to complete your home, business, a combination of both, or really anything you can think of. This is family-owned and operated business at its best.
Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
A flood watch remains in effect across the area tonight through Friday, and for parts of the area on into Saturday morning, for between 3 to 5 inches of rainfall, especially Highway 65 in northern Tennessee, and then 1 to 3 inches of rain south of there from Highway 64 in Tennessee down through northwest Alabama. Both regimes could cause some localized street flooding and flash flooding across the area. In addition, tonight, tomorrow, into tomorrow night, there is a wind advisory in place for Middle Tennessee and North Alabama for the potential for some off and on wind gusts up to 30 to 40 miles per hour across the area as the pressure gradient tightens as Helene's remnants interact with this upper level low that's spinning across the area. Steady rain this afternoon, as expected, has been over into Georgia, East Tennessee, but it is starting to shift westward with time, and it will be moving into our area during the overnight. Also, as expected, we've seen a few spotty thunder showers this afternoon developing west of there across parts of Middle Tennessee, trying to develop into northwest Alabama, but it's later into the overnight when the steadier rain moves in. Here's the latest satellite look at Hurricane Helene. You can see the inner core rapidly organizing this afternoon. The eye is rapidly clearing out and becoming more circular, so Helene is in a strengthening mode. And based on how fast it's moving and how close it is to the coast, and it's just now completely closing off that inner core, I think we've kind of run out of time for there to be some kind of eyewall replacement cycle before landfall. So this is likely going to be a storm that is strengthening right up to landfall on the coast here, which is certainly bad news for the Florida Big Bend. As of the time I'm recording this during the late afternoon, it's currently still an upper end Category 3 hurricane with maximum sustained winds of 125 miles per hour. However, there is a very real chance that before you even get a chance to see this video update, it could have stepped up to a Category 4 hurricane. And our thinking in the office here, based on what we're seeing with the latest data, is that it probably will be a Category 4 at landfall, still a Category 2 up in the southwest Georgia as we get past midnight. That will be major wind damage up into Georgia, southeast Tennessee, and the western Carolinas, the remnant circulation getting up into the Tennessee Valley and dying out. Notice we are west of the track. We've been talking about this for the past few days. That means there's no tornado threat here in our local area of southern Middle Tennessee, northwest Alabama, and northeast Mississippi. We're just concerned about some localized flooding with rounds of off and on heavy rain and maybe some 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts. Futurecast showing the evening spotty showers and thunder showers, not the exact specific placement down to the letter correct, but the idea that they're there. And then as we head into the overnight, that steady, heavier rain moving in from east to west across the area. Now, it may initially miss places like Hallmark County, Franklin County, Lawrence County, Alabama, here as we head through the early morning hours of Friday. It may stay a little to the north. However, as we head deeper into Friday, that moisture wraps around with the upper low. It will wrap deeper into northwest Alabama, in addition to just continuing across southern areas of Middle Tennessee. Because of the clouds and the rain around, we may stay in the upper 60s to lower 70s per daytime highs through the day, with off and on heavy downpours lingering in the Friday evening. Unfortunately, for those of you that have Friday night football games planned, or you want to go to the Middle Tennessee District Fair, it's looking kind of wet in through the evening hours of Friday before showers eventually taper off late into the overnight toward early Saturday morning. But more rain coming off and on at times for the weekend. Heaviest rain totals looking like they will be north of Highway 64 in Tennessee, where we expect 4 to 5 inches of rain in these orange shaded areas as a general guideline. Between Highway 64 and Tennessee down to about the Tennessee River, I would say anywhere from 1.5 inches to 3 inches of rain, and south of that through North Alabama, anywhere from 1 inch to 2 inches of rain from the Tennessee River down through the rest of our viewing area in northwest Alabama. The heaviest rain will be back into Georgia, eastern Tennessee and the Carolinas. But even 1 to 2 inches of rain after the heavy rain we had earlier on Tuesday with those thunderstorms, that is enough to cause, at minimum, some localized street flooding, if not some localized flash flooding as well. Rain doesn't go anywhere Saturday. It's not as steady heavy, but it will be pretty widespread, but often on showers. They do start to decrease in coverage as we head Sunday into Monday. And I think as we head into Tuesday, we're finally drying out as the upper level low weekends and moves out of here. Friday and Saturday with the clouds and rain around, upper 60s to lower 70s for daytime highs. But as we head into next week, a bit more sunshine, back into the upper 70s and the lower 80s. But no signs of 90s here for the foreseeable future, and we're probably done with the 90s for the rest of the year as of how the long-range data looks that we have available. Staying in the 60s overnight after we drop out of the 70s during the evening. Rain becoming more steady deeper into the overnight hours, some of it locally heavy. Wind gust after midnight, 30 to 40 miles per hour off and on. Rainy and windy for Friday and the Friday evening. Showers overnight. Showers at times Saturday, becoming more spotty starting Sunday, especially into Monday. And then we finally dry out as we head toward the middle of next week. There's your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock for a final check of your local weather.